It started recording. I can take this out anyway. But yeah, I heard that they were HBO said, "Nah, we're not gonna do this anymore."
Yeah, because okay, like I don't know, I love that man. Um, but the idol was bad. Okay,
Yeah,
it was like if you take a cheesy 70s 80 porno
yeah.
and just made a show out of it. That's literally what it was. And now the ending, I did like the ending,
Mm.
but it did not redeem the show for me at all. Like, so apparently a lot of stuff happened behind the scenes, and yes, they did film the show at his house. That is his house, you guys see in the show. But um like the original, I think, producer or whatever, she was trying to go for a more like feminist type vibe with the show, and the weekend was like, no, fuck that, like I don't want that. And so that's where we get the whole, I'm in control, I have, yada yada yada. But the ending kind of brings back that feminist like vibe that originally was supposed to be there. And then it's just they put like so much in,
Mm.
but like then had to shorten it. So it doesn't seem right. It seems just like we get all this information, nothing is really fleshed out, and bam, you got this ending, and
Right.
that's it. So that was another thing that just like whatever.
That's kind of crazy. Like, I listened to a podcast and they were reviewing it, and that was the big thing that they were saying. Like, oh man, this shit's gone. Like, it's done. This shit is done. This shit they're not doing anything else. Like, it's over. It sucks. I mean, I didn't watch it, but I don't know. Was it actually like, was it good though? Like, for real?
No, I'm telling
Oh,
you, it
okay.
wasn't good.
Okay.
Um, like so. Okay, spoiler alert. Like, if you don't want to listen to it, please jump ahead probably like a good 2-3 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the story. All right. Story is that this girl, her mom just recently died. She's a singer.
Hmm.
So she has a mental break and cancels her tour or whatever.
Right.
All right. So when we meet her, she's like kind of having like an identity crisis or whatever. And she wants to be this bad girl. And so she is like doing this photo shoot for this magazine cover or whatever,
Mm.
and you see all like her assistants or whatever, and while she's like taking pictures for this like magazine, a picture of her gets leaked with cum on her face. Okay.
For real?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So they're trying to hide it from her or whatever so she doesn't have
Right.
another mental break.
How she get to come on her
And
face? Like,
what you think?
I know how you can do that, but how? Like, what? Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. So so anyways,
Yeah, that's
she
wild.
like they're trying to hide it from her. They don't want to have another mental break and postpone the tour even further out
Hmm.
than it is. Okay. Cool. That happens. So, um pretty much she has this dancer, this backup dancer. Is like, hey, we're going out tonight. You coming to the club with us? Da 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 da. She's like, yeah, 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 yeah.
Right.
All right. So while she's at the club, she meet Tedros, which is the weekend with a fucking rat tail. When the last time y'all see somebody with a rat tail? Okay.
Isn't that his
Anyway,
style though? Isn't that his shit?
no, he does not have a rat tail in actual real life. Like, no.
I mean, but would you be surprised
I mean,
if?
would I be surprised? No, not really, because when the weekend came out, he had like dreads that were like just on man cave, unkept. Anyway, the point is that like, so she meets him or whatever, and he's just like kind of has her eating out of his hand or whatever.
Right.
And so the next night, he comes over to her house. He's talking all this, sexual shit or whatever, trying to like, yeah, I can show you how to really like hit those notes and sound like, make people believe the words that you're saying or whatever.
Right.
Okay. And so we find out that she just like low key likes pain, okay? So he takes advantage of that or whatever. And he apparently he is a cult leader or whatever. And he just literally like has this girl doing whatever the hell he wants. Like he takes over the house. She has a sister that's like her best friend, and her sister's like, what the fuck is going on here? And like whatever.
Right.
So the big thing is that this girl has been telling people that her mom used to abuse her with a brush to keep her in line. So he manipulates that and starts using that with her or whatever. And then she has this
He
song that
wait,
she's
wait. He starts
like,
like beating her with a
yeah,
brush.
with the brush, yeah. And like,
This sounds dumb. Go ahead. Sorry.
anyways, um, so back to the tour. She has this song that she's trying to promote for the tour or whatever. They do a remix to it. Her team doesn't like it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so they come with a deal like, all right, give me 3 hits. Give me a couple days, we'll give you guys 3 hits.
All right.
Okay, cool. So he brings in another producer. They start making like all like, so let me reverse. So, because he is a cult leader, he does have a cult full of singers, pretty much. Okay. So he brings them into the house. They started recording all this music or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. I'm not gonna lie. The songs are okay. Okay. They're not like weekend songs, but they're close. They're close. So, um, anyways, after that, so during this whole 3 days or whatever, them making music, she literally finds out that she was set up to meet him or whatever. And did not like that at all. So she calls her ex boyfriend over to the house or whatever. And Tedros is there. He gets drunk and tries to like fight the ex boyfriend. And she just comes in the kitchen where they are, like talking, and she just like jumps on top of the ex boyfriend, and then they just go into the room and fuck. Okay.
What?
So he is outside listening to this or whatever, and think he's gonna get the ultimate payback. He does not get the ultimate payback. So in the last episode of the show, this is where I say like the feminist vibes are here. We come to find out that this girl was like literally using him the whole entire time just for a power gain so that he could help her make these hits because he knows music really well. And yeah. Now she has him at the end eating out of her pocket. Yeah. It's a pretty wild show. Just saying. But
Uh
yeah, that's
huh.
that's that's the show.
And how many episodes was it?
5.
Damn. 5 episodes, and they said nope. Could have saved themselves a whole bunch of time and just said after the first one, let's just cut it.
Uh, I mean, I'm not gonna say like him making his own show is just not a should not have been a thing. But like,
Right.
there's worse shows out there.
Yeah. True. 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 Yeah, like I said, I listened to a podcast and they talked about it, but I think they did like 2 episodes and were like, okay, well, this is gonna be over, so no need to finish. So, you know, it's just the way that it is. But oh yeah. Welcome
Hi guys,
to the Carolina Otaku podcast. I'm Afro and I'm here with
Lexi.
if you guys are just coming in, we were talking about what's that show called again? Idol?
Yeah, the idol.
The Idol. Canceled. So Lexi just went through basically the whole season, so you guys didn't have to watch it.
So you didn't have to
Um
watch it. Save you guys the time.
yeah, because it sounds like ass. But welcome back. Um, sorry we missed you guys last week. Was it a holiday?
Well, it's the day before the holiday. I had to
Yeah,
work late, so yeah,
yeah,
we're
and
starting now.
yep. Um, so welcome back. Um, today we kind of have a topic that we kind of went over, but not really too deep into.
So this one's going to
Um,
be just like an off the wall episode. So excuse us, and if you hear some dead silence a little bit, excuse us again. We are playing Diablo while we're recording this podcast to get ready for season 1.
yeah. Also, if you are listening, or well, if you're listening, you're probably not watching. Um, if you don't know, we do have a kick. Link will be in the Instagram by the time the podcast is published. This episode is published. So, follow us, keep an eye out. We'll be possibly doing more, streaming and doing episodes, kind of like the
I
way
think
that
this
we
is
are
the only
now.
way I'm going to get him to stream. So you guys, please watch.
Probably. So yeah, but in this episode, I kind of wanted to. I brought this up to Lexi yesterday. I kind of want to talk about how gaming like always been a expensive hobby, because the reason I was thinking about this was when you're young, when you're a child, right? You want certain things, and the last thing that you're thinking about is the cost of something, unless you had parents who were just like, you know how much that costs, like especially for like holidays and stuff like that, like a Christmas, and you get a console or anything. The last thing that you're thinking about is how much it costs, how much the games are, and just what your parents have to do to get that thing, or what needs to be done. And when you think about it, gaming really hasn't, it's gone up price wise, but it hasn't been like, it was never cheap from the jump. Like if we really sit here and think about it. And I mean, just thought out with this, what was your, it, as far as you can remember, what was the first console that you played on? It could have been yours, it could have been a friend's, it could have been, family. What was the first one
It,
that you played on?
it was like I was probably like 3 or 4,
Yeah.
maybe, but it was like a Super Nintendo.
Okay.
So that was my first console that I like vividly remember playing.
Yeah.
But like me growing up, I'm the youngest. I have 2 older brothers and they're
Mhm.
like way older than me. So I grew up just like playing consoles with them, like PlayStation and like Sega and just like all those 90s consoles
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
And so me growing up, it was just like I couldn't get one because I was a girl. My mom was like, "Girls don't play games," so like no. But she was my brother's one. Um, but it was always expensive. Like I'm like a kid looking at these prices of some of these things. I'm like, oh my god, okay, this is super expensive. But I don't
I
know. We'll
understand that.
talk about now versus then a little bit later on.
Yeah. Um, and I kind of just I I have a buttload of first cousins, so um our age ranges is like from, I want to say maybe like 46, 47 is the oldest to like 11, right?
Yeah.
Most of us are in like the middle, in like our 30s, late 30s and stuff, but our youngest one is not even 15 or a teenager yet, so that's crazy. um but like I grew up like going to my aunt's house, and because my aunt had, you know she had kids, and they always had gaming systems, like always. And I the first system that I can remember having was a I had a Super Nintendo that my dad bought, and I remember having a Game Gear.
You had one of those?
I had a Game Gear, that big ass clunky black shit with the little small screen. Yep,
Yeah.
it was by Sega, and yeah, I had one, and it took like, I want to say that shit took like 8 AA batteries. I want to say 8 AA batteries. I'm
And the
pretty
battery
sure it
life was
did.
trash on those, right?
Yeah, it was. I love that thing to death though. 8 AA batteries, and just so you know, but y'all should know this. Batteries aren't what batteries used to be back in the day. Back in the day, batteries were like actually really expensive, and they still kind of are now. But that they aren't used that much because everything is chargeable. Um, but I remember that was like the biggest thing that I can remember that I had first. But like I was saying, my cousins, we would play. They had like Super Nintendo. My other cousins had like Dreamcast and all that stuff. So that's what I remember playing. Like, and then my uncles got into like PC gaming. So like back in the day. So I can remember playing a Half-Life. You know what I mean? And it was dope. So, but then you with that in mind, you kind of think about, well, shit, all these people got these gaming systems. How much were these shits like really? You know what I mean? And compared to now, yes, they are expensive, and games themselves are expensive. But I remember some years ago seeing an old like Toys R Us ad of like all the game consoles and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to go back and look at it again. But one of the, like, looking at these prices of this old like Toys R Us ad, and hold on, I'll let me share my screen real quick so you can see. Uh, go here.
So when you mention stuff like that, there's a triple jump video, which is like a YouTube channel,
Yeah,
and they cover like every console made, and they like go into detail about each one. It's a really long video, but like it breaks down like the cost and like the time it was made and all kinds of stuff. So
right.
it's always
That's crazy.
interesting to look at that.
That's crazy. Um, so do you see what I'm seeing? You see what I have up here, Lexi?
Um,
Look at the StreamYard.
wait. Yeah, I see it.
So right now, just to describe it to everybody, and actually, I can actually move this to, um, oh shit, it might not work. Nope, it might not work. Okay, but right now I have an ad up for Toys R Us, and it's like it's old. It's very very old. They have like a photo contest on the damn little ad here. Got a
Yeah.
kid out here asleep with the list and everything. But when you scroll down and you see these consoles, like a Nintendo 64 was $200. I mean, that for that time, that's
That's a
kind
lot
of
of money.
expensive. That's kind of expensive.
That is a
And
lot of money.
you remember how people were complaining like some time ago how games were like $60? Like, why am I paying $60 for a game?
But they've been $60 for
Yeah,
like fucking
ever.
ever.
Yeah. That's when I saw that. And like I said, when you're young, you don't think about this shit. But when you see this stuff and you're like, holy fuck. Like, if you got one of these shits, like motherfucker, you were blessed.
Yes.
Because motherfucker, you were blessed because that's crazy.
It was.
That's
It's insane.
crazy. Controllers, Nintendo 64 controllers, $30 a pop. A Game Boy Pocket is $60.
I wanted a Game Boy so bad
$60.
when I was a kid. Oh my god, I remember.
Crazy. Like looking at this, you're just like, oh my gosh. And it seems like the median for most consoles were around that 200. But the big thing was, it looks like the big thing when it came to certain consoles was the bundles that you get.
Yeah.
So, which is dope as fuck, which is something that they don't do anymore. Also, they don't do demo disc anymore. So, that's also
But I mean, you still have
what?
demo games. Like literally, Final Fantasy 16 was a demo. So,
Yeah, but it's nothing like, look, this is me going back, but you buy a
oh my god,
magazine.
yeah, you
You,
get the
you
demo
buy the
disc,
yeah,
and then you
you get
play
the
that
demo
forever.
disc. Oh my god, you play that shit forever. It's just one level, but it's like, yo, I know this shit like the back of my hand, and can nobody tell me how to beat this shit? Like I remember, I forgot which magazine it was, but I can remember having a demo disc, and it was the old Tomb Raider, and it was like you couldn't get past anything else. But I just remember swinging on shit,
Hmm.
and then just swimming underwater, and then it ends. And it's just like, well, that's it. If you want the game, go buy it. Or if you want to play more, go buy that shit, you broke ass. So
You get no fucking freebies here.
yeah. But it's crazy when you look at this shit. Like everything was around 200. Most consoles like
Yo,
geez,
okay, hold on. Let me look like for today's inflation.
damn. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this. Let me see if I can get this.
Okay, so we got $199. It was back in 96. Today's prices that would be $391.98.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, there we go.
But
That
think
is
about it.
insane.
That is almost the cost of like a PlayStation 5 digital.
True. That's very true. That's
Gaming is
crazy.
beyond a hobby, yes, it definitely is. Like it's something you put a lot of money and time into.
That's crazy. Like when God, looking at this, man, it's just so whoa, what? Hold on.
What?
I'm looking at something. Yo, Sega was
Yeah.
like really like doing shit. Holy fuck.
They don't get the credit that they deserve.
Yeah, they don't. Oh man, that's crazy.
They
Because
really don't.
I totally forgot it was a Genesis and a Saturn. And you
Mhm.
could have the choices of what you wanted. And Sega's just out here just like really killing shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Too bad that it's not around anymore though. Jesus
No,
Christ.
they're like fuck consoles. We're out the game.
Yeah.
Yep, Sega CD. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Jesus, man. Like, damn, yo. But the thing is, like, whoa, that's how much that motherfucker was.
Are we doing this dungeon?
Oh, hold on. Sorry. I'll be back in that. My bad. I'm still looking at this ad. I have it on the stream.
I know. I see
Yeah.
it.
Super Nintendos were just so okay. I'm saying they're cheap. Yes, I'm saying that now. But 129 bucks.
But you gotta think about it. 129 bucks back then is not the same as today. Like today, I can like just go. Well, I mean, also I'm an adult now, so like
Yeah.
$129 is like really not a lot.
But not bump that. Here, this is where, and this is how Nintendo is still making that money, by the way, you guys. Do you see how much Street Fighter is right here?
Yeah, $70.
That's wild.
And like, how much is that today? That is a lot though, because even today it's a lot.
That's wild. And that's
That
not
was like
even
$137. Who's paying $137 for a game? Not even like the deluxe edition for the game, just a basic copy of the game.
right. Holy crap. That's wild. That's insane. in pockets where, man, man, you, yeah, this is what I had. This big clunky ass motherfucker right here. This big
With
clunky ass
terrible
bitch
ass
right here.
battery life. Oh my
Yup,
god!
look at that
And
motherfucker.
did it have a backlight?
No, yeah, it did, but it wasn't that great. It wasn't that great at all. I had the carrying case too, and the carrying case was like a fucking suitcase. Um, it was a damn suitcase.
A game a year. Oh my gosh! So you were guys were big time playing those demos like till the wheels fall off.
Jesus Christ, man. Oh shit. Yo, this is wild. And even if we talk about like the Bandai Tamagotchis, those things are
Tamagotchis.
crazy
I
expensive
love
right
those
now.
things. I
Tamagotchis
love. Oh my god, I
Tamagotchis
love
go
mine.
into like a fucking like right now, they're like on a whole different level.
They are.
Oh my god. And this was the gold shit too. Man, they they don't do shit like this, man.
Mine
They
always died, and I forget to feed it.
they don't want to do this shit no more, man. Like these motherfuckers now now gaming is I mean, gaming has always been a business, which I get that. But now gaming is more of like I don't know how to explain it. It's always been real shit, but it's more catered to the the offices, like the corporate offices and how everything is doing like market wise than to the people. And you can see that based off the product that they're putting out into the market.
I don't think it's that. I think it's more they're catering to. And I want to say this, even though I am one, like they're more catering to like the casual gamer than
Yeah,
more than the gamer enthusiast, because like the casual gamer is just gonna spend the money or whatever, play the game and
right,
woohoo or whatever,
right,
and it appeals to the masses, but like it's not so much catered to the person that's like die hard, dedicated, been with the series or whatever. Like,
right,
all right, I'm gonna throw this out there, and I know like guys that are listening right now are gonna like yes, because you're an EA fanboy. But like for instance, EA, how they did the Mass Effect series, like
yeah.
it was just terrible.
I
Like they really just kind of just milked that just for like the dollars that they could get for it, and like all the microtransactions that they could make from like yeah, it's stuff like that. Just like it's become so much like dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign, and
right,
it's not so much like, hey, let's develop this really nice story. Let's get remembered for the great things about this game or
right.
whatever. Now it's just like it's a pump mill. Like, hey, I can pump this game out, get this amount of money, and keep it moving. So yeah.
Sure. And I guess the other big thing is it also deals with the I think another big thing is the companies that are releasing the games. Like, yes, a company is a business and they do have to make some money back if they invest all this stuff, all this time and effort into making this game and you
Right.
get a product, right? But I think that some manufacturers have kind of lost that what's the word? I don't know. I think they like some of them still have that like gamer mindset, but it is you're echoing. Okay, I might not be anymore. Let me know, please, again, if you still hear the echo. Um, but yeah, it's like I'm trying to think of like gaming publishers that are actually like in it for the gamers
Mhm.
and not um and
I
not
don't.
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think that would be hard to find because most like AAA companies
Yeah.
are in it for the dollars. Like if you want something that's like in it for the gamer, you're gonna have to go with some like indie like publishers and developers because if it's AAA, you're not gonna find it too
Oh
much.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Do you think that um like one publisher that comes to my into my head that I'm a fan of is I like Bethesda a lot. Well, because they make
Well,
a lot of the games that I
well,
play.
you know I do too. So
Yeah. So like I think like they do well. They have run into some hiccups. Um
let's not talk about that.
like I remember when Fallout 76 came out.
Look, I
I
remember that clear as day. Okay,
I remember, oh shit. Man,
super clear. I was
I
all excited.
right.
Like
What
I
was
remember the
the
no. I
what
remember
was
the
the what
beta.
was the when Fallout 76 came out, what edition did you buy? You might have said this already.
Oh no, I bought. I was one of those people that bought the limited edition and got the fucking shitty bag and was disappointed. Yeah, yeah, that was me. Um, we're not even gonna go there with that.
That's crazy. I haven't I haven't uh done like an edition, like a certain edition game in a while. Well, Diablo, yeah. But like physical
And technically,
copy
that
type
was a
shit.
gift. But
Yeah.
like,
Physical copy type shit. I think the last game that I actually like my mom took me to a store 12 a.m., a GameStop 12 a.m. was for Halo 2, and I got the collector's edition and like the
yeah.
silver metal box.
Mhm.
And I played like a good hour of it that same morning. And that's when Halo 2 is when they introduced the sword. And that shit was fucking amazing. Um, but yeah, sorry, get on top of you guys. But just gaming has always been like expensive as fuck.
It has. It
It's
really
always been
has.
expensive. It's just
But I
that when you're
mean,
older, yeah, go ahead, sorry.
no, I was gonna say. I mean, it's always been expensive, but I think now there's a lot of ways that you can try to make it cheaper.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. And since like physical copies really isn't, I mean, you can still buy them, but it's not as popular as it was some years ago. I guess having stuff digital kind of does cut that price down.
Not necessarily, because if that was the case, then we shouldn't have a price increase like we did down to like a lot of games going to 70 because you're not sending out booklets, you're not, you know, doing materials or having to send out CDs, but yet the price still went up, which I mean, that's fine, but
Right,
we're paying more, we're getting less. So,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. I think the one of the biggest ways to kind of help with, I guess, kind of like cheaper gaming would be looking for sales. I think sales is a really big thing. Depending on, well, how can I put this? Depending on the console that you play on, some consoles just don't do that shit. Like it's rare for Nintendo to like have sales on like their good shit.
Like their Mario games or
Yeah,
whatever the
you
case may
like
be.
or Pokemon and shit like that. Like you
Yeah.
never will see like a downfall when it comes to like a cheaper price to that. They're indie games, yes. Um, but Nintendo, they're in a totally different world. They're in a totally different world.
They're on like totally different spectrum right now.
Yeah, compared to any like a Steam or
But
I mean,
I
but
mean, but then again, you got to think about it. Compared to like other gaming systems,
yeah,
they have like the cheaper price point. So, you got to make up for it somehow. And I guess gaming, rarely making sales on their games would be their way to go about it.
True. Very, very true. That's for sure. I do think that if you do play like, I mean, Lexi might be able to give a little bit more detail on the whole like when it comes to like PS5s and stuff. But I know, and she knows too, when it comes to PC, I mean, you can go on like CD keys and stuff like that to like try to find like some cheaper stuff. Especially
Yeah.
Steam. Usually, I mean, shit. I think they had a sale last
There's
week.
sale going on right now,
Yep.
and I didn't spend like $100. I done got suckered in, so Anyways,
Yeah. So they have sales all the time with Steam. It's just what they do. I think that's one way to like kind of capitalize on making it cheaper for yourself. Um, I think Blizzard does some stuff, maybe sometimes. Um,
Blizzard do have sales periodically.
mm,
So with Blizzard, because I play World of Warcraft, and a bunch of other stuff that they have, like Diablo, and I used to play Hearthstone, but not so much
right.
anymore. And Overwatch, pretty much they have a sale. Their big sales like around Black Friday. They'll do
Mm,
a good sale then. If you play World of Warcraft, I'm not one to buy my time directly from Blizzard. I will like go online and buy like a game time card from somewhere, and it's usually a lot cheaper than Blizzard. And then like usually like a month or two after like a DLC comes out, they'll have like a sale. Like, hey, have a sale to do this expansion pack. You want to
right.
get it. So that's usually when I buy like an expansion pack. Is like usually when they have those kind of sales.
Gotcha.
Blizzard.
I do think that's actually not bad. That's pretty good. Yeah. I would also say if you want to kind of like, I mean, just try expanding the type of games that you play. Like you always don't have to go. Sometimes try the indie shit. Sometimes try like, if it's cheap and you got the money for it and it looks interesting to you, give it a try. It
Yeah.
might be something that you. Who is this? Is this the butcher?
Oh, don't tell me the butcher's back.
Nah, I see a skull. I don't know if he's a. I don't know if it's a boss or I don't know.
I
Let's
mean,
see.
and then there's non-conventional ways if you
Oh
like.
no.
There's non-conventional ways too. Like if you have Xbox, you guys can game share, which means pretty much whatever games you buy, somebody can have access to. PlayStation is similar. I think there
Right.
are some limitations into that. There, gotta
It it's funny
switch.
when you say game share because you remember when this is when Xbox kind of like was fucking up. But remember when they were like, "Oh yeah, you're not going to be able to get physical
Yep.
copies anymore."
Yeah.
And PlayStation came out with a like an ad and was like, "Hey, I want to play that game." And they just handed him like he handed the other guy the physical copy and he was like, "Here you go." And that was it.
That
And
was it.
that just made Xbox look like shit. And I was like, "Damn." And I was
Because
like,
yeah,
I'm
they
a,
wanted it to be a always online DRM based system where you couldn't like share games with other people and shit,
right.
and that like completely backfired on them because like that shit wasn't going to be possible.
Alexis, where are you?
In the dungeons too.
Yeah, me too. What side? You're on the other side.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am.
can you get your ass over here, please?
You could have followed me and helped me over here, but whatever,
You know what? Never mind. I'll come over there too.
whatever.
I'll just bring this boss over here if he even goes so
No,
far.
no, never mind, never mind. I'm coming. I'm
No,
coming.
I'm coming. No, 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 no. He's
Ah.
not gonna follow. He's not gonna go that far.
Mm-hmm. Right. Until like you get over here and he's behind you.
Nah, that won't happen.
Okay.
No, he's not
Anyway.
following. Did you clear all this over here?
Not all of it, most of it though.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
Yeah, you guys get to hear what it sounds like when we're playing Diablo together.
no tactics, nothing. No planning. Just going and just kill shit.
That and that's my favorite way to play games. I'm not even gonna lie. I am not one to be like, I gotta think of this tactic to get this done. Like I just like for me, games is just like I can put my mind on all of, especially like Diablo. I think that's why I love Diablo. It's like I can just put my brain on autopilot and just like hit some shit and have fun. That's me.
I don't know, man. Diablo is some different type of shit. Like when you some stuff on here, I have to like Google it just so I can be like, okay,
Yes, there are
what the
things that you're going to have to do that with, but like the majority, like right now, this little thing we're doing, it's not like, hey, you gotta have this defense or this play style to get through it
right?
or whatever the case may be.
For sure, for sure. I do think that damn. Oh, so with this game, there is a season, like the first season is coming out July 20th.
Hmm.
And don't know much about it, but I'm pretty excited because I get my free shit. Um, and I know that a whole bunch of other people want their free shit because I know a lot of people logged in and was like,
Where's my shit?
"Yeah, where's my free shit? What am I playing?"
I gave y'all $100 for this game. I want my shit.
That was like one of the first things I said. I was like, "Hold the hell on, where the hell is my shit, man? Like, I want my free stuff." Like, this is bullshit. And then they had to like be on it very quickly and was like,
You'll
"Oh,
get
you
it on
guys,
season one.
yeah, that's for season." God, I hate this like vampiric shit. Piss me off. Um,
I mean, and then also, so like another ways you can save money. I'm not telling y'all to do it. Um, but Fit Girl is a thing if you're on PC. You can definitely look that up.
what is it?
Fit Girl.
What is that?
It's a site where you can get games. So,
What's the catch?
yeah. Uh, yeah. Anyways, point is, you can get games.
Lexi, what's the
Uh,
catch?
so, you want to go down that rabbit hole?
Lexi, what
I mean, I
is it?
haven't had. Okay, I've used Fit Girl. I use Fit Girl for my sim games. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I use it for sims because those GLCs get like hell of expensive. Okay, and yes, I have a good
Oh,
job, but I'm not paying all that money
hold
for
on, hold on. Are these like? Is it like a like not a knockoff, but like bootleg type
no.
shit? Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
think of the early think of the 2000s and your
yeah.
LimeWire and Frostwire days. Yeah,
Oh, okay. So it's some Morpheus type shit.
yeah.
Gotcha. I was like, what's the catch? What am I missing here?
And if you don't know about those days, you might be a little bit too young to be listening to our podcast. I'm just saying. But
Yeah,
anyways,
man. Those days were sick. The Morpheus, the Kazaz.
LimeWire, Frostwire.
Yep. No details on the music. You just download that shit and you just got it.
Where are you?
Uh I'm still in the dungeon. I can see you. I'm taking out some spiders though. They got that stupid frost shit.
This is what I deal with.
And also they're fucking poisonous or toxic. And it's just I hate the way that the poison stuff, like I hate that how poison like just kills you slowly.
Oh, why is there a skull over here?
I'll tell you, it's the boss. That's the one I was talking about. He's the same guy that
Mm,
we had to beat with the vampiric stuff before.
I'll just wait till you get over here.
If I make it.
There's no and ifs or buts about it. You have to come over here to help.
If I make it.
Oh my god, let me go help him.
I got it.
If I make it, see what I see.
Yeah, I got it. Cool. Okay. I'm all the way there. I need to fucking redo my weapons too. Um, but yeah, man, this topic, like I said, random. It was something that came into my head. Like I said, when you're young, you don't think about shit.
You
You're
know,
just
you're just
like,
like, mommy, daddy, I want
yeah,
this.
yeah, and you might get it, you might not. Who knows? Um, so when I being a adult and you got to pay for all your shit. If you're not rich, well, I mean, you still got to pay for shit. But it's just like, damn. I wonder how much this shit was back in the day. I'm saying back in the
Yeah.
day like it was that long ago.
It was that long ago, okay? It really was. I'm not gonna like even like be like it wasn't that long ago. We are old now, okay? We are
Yeah, yeah,
old.
real shit. I'm not gonna deny that. It's
So
sometimes I work out and shit, but sometimes I might get up and might strain my neck not doing anything, and I'm just like, what the hell just happened?
okay,
That's just the
you
way
got some
shit
you got some
is.
other issues. That doesn't sound like old man stuff.
Shut the fuck up. That's just the way. That's just the way it is. Oh shit. Oh man. And I guess we could go into this other shit. This other shit is like left field. This shit has nothing to do with tech. It has nothing to do with gaming. It has nothing to do with any of that shit. But it definitely deals with money. Um, I don't know how many people listen or are watching right now on Kick have pets, but if you are if you don't have one and you want one, I
I
would
want
really
one.
I would really reconsider that shit.
I
I
already
would
like don't want kids. Why can I not have a pet? Tell me
I
why you
would
can't have a pet.
I would really reconsider it because honestly a pet will literally, if you can handle a pet, you might be able to handle a child. If you can't handle a pet and you're just like, you know what, no, fuck this, because when I first got my dog, I was over it. I was like, you going back. You going back right where you came from, because I was frustrated as fuck, because it was just like you're telling this animal something to do and they're not doing it. And this is where you gain patience, everybody.
But now his dog is
What?
awesome.
Yeah, she's chill. She's chill as fuck. I mean, sometimes she might, slip up on some shit, but other than that, most of the time she's pretty chill. Um, I guess one of the big things is like, I would say have an emergency fund. If you have an animal, I know this sounds crazy, get insurance. Do it.
How much is pet insurance?
I have no idea. My sister is a veterinarian, and when I got the dog from my mother, one of the things that my sister was like, you should think about pet insurance, because it will come in clutch for you at certain times. It's just you never know what can happen. Um, and speak of the devil, something happened. My
Oh
fucking dog
God.
had to get she tore her cruciate. I have a pit bull, gray, well, blue. She's a big bitch. She's big.
Don't call her that.
She big head. She has a big head, and she has a big wide chest. She's big pit, and she tore her cruciate. So I had to go get X-rays, take those X-rays to a specialist, and then the specialist had to do surgery on her. But let me tell you something, everybody. I've never had a broken bone in my body. Never happened. But my dog did. Now she has a piece of metal in her, and she's bionic now. So she can never pass away. Right? Because that damn surgery, oh my God. It was cool. I'm happy that she got it. She was walking with a limp, and it really wasn't that great. I'm on my way to you. And it was sad to see her do that, but if you got to come out of the pocket about a good 5 racks for a dog to get a leg fix, man. And then you got to give them the medicine. You got to give them medicine. You got to, it was crazy. I felt like I was taking care of a senior citizen because
Aww.
it got, oh shit, it got bad to the point where she couldn't walk on her hind legs. So they gave me a harness that I had to put like under her back legs, and I had to lift up her back legs, and she was walking on the two fronts in order for her to like walk downstairs. And I had to do that for at least like a good month. And then I had to do that for when she went outside, use the bathroom, all that shit, giving her, I mean, strong drugs. Cause she wasn't doing shit. That girl was knocked the fuck out. Wasn't doing a damn thing. And it was cool to go through that process. But like I said, if you have a pet, these are things that you really got to fucking
I don't
consider.
think it was cool for her though.
It wasn't cool for her. Well, I mean, it's still pretty cool for her because she's metal. You know what I mean? She's damn near a cyborg dog. Not fully, but you know, a piece of her is. So if you want to get a pet, like I said, I can only speak for dogs. I know cats are a little bit more self-sufficient, but look into the breed that you want. I know a lot of people want like corgis and like little, you know, dogs and shit like that. Get a mutt.
I don't want a mutt. I want a corgi.
Get a mutt. Go to the pound. There are tons of great dogs that are in pounds right now that need homes. You know what I mean? Like, also, you don't always have to go for the young dog. Older dogs need homes too. They're more chill, more relaxed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Like, go to the pound. Like, if you want to drive, I'm nothing against people that want to get like a certain breed of dog, but you can go to a shelter right now and find probably tons of pit bulls that are just like really good dogs. I mean, wholesome, playful, obedient dogs. And all they want is just a home, food, attention, and they'll love you forever and just be great companions. You know what I mean? Like that's one of the, what the hell? That's one of the big things that I realize when it comes to like people that like adopt pets and stuff like that. Like I want this dog. You know what I mean? If it's not a corgi or what's that shit? A golden doodle? Is that a thing?
You mean a golden retriever?
No. Like a golden retriever and a poodle. I think that's the thing.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. But like, go to the shelter. You find some good dogs. Spend time with the dog, and just see how they react with you. Like right now, I can't do it right now, but I do want to get another dog for my dog.
Another dog?
Yeah, but I got to get a fence first, man. Look, I can't be just having a dog without a fence. Because sometimes I just want to open up the door and just let them motherfuckers just be in the backyard, and I don't have to worry about the motherfuckers at least for like a good hour. You know what I mean? They'll have their water and shit, but you know. Like I said, this topic has nothing to do with anime or any of that shit. It's just something that's on my mind. That
Are you gonna tell us the name of your dog?
Her name is Sunny. Sonni.
She is so adorable, you guys.
She's all right.
Anyways, the point.
Take into the consideration that food, that wet and dry food, what you're feeding them, all this shit needs to be taken into consideration if you want a pet. You want to make their own food, which you can. It'll save you some money, not a lot. Vet bills. Jesus Christ. The vet bills. The fucking vet bills. The toys, the toys that you think they're gonna play with, but they don't even touch them shits. Um, but she'll eat the fuck out some treats though, but not
I
not play
never
with the
see her
toy.
play with toys.
Yeah, she doesn't. She doesn't. She doesn't. If I take her outside and I throw the ball around, she'll play with the ball. Like she'll chase after it if she's in that mood. But she got to be in that mood though. That's for sure. Um, but yeah, man, it's just think about it. Any animal. Like I see people getting like crazy shits now. Um, oh, ferrets aren't crazy.
I
But
don't
hold on before we
like
go any further.
this.
Um, yeah, I'm just talking about dogs. Cats are easy. Cats are easy. You can my sister has cats and like she can after like she can be gone for I say for like 2 days.
Hmm.
Right? She has an automatic feeder. They have enough water to last them those 2 days, and it's two cats, and they can spend time with each other and have a good time themselves, like with themselves. And like I said, they're self sufficient. All she has to do is just come back and just clean the litter box. But see, that's the thing. If you're a person who doesn't want, oh, that's another thing too. You guys got to be prepared to pick up shit too. You guys got to be prepared for that. Have the doggy bags if you're walking. Be prepared. Look, this might be graphic. Nah, some dogs shit like horses.
What the fuck, Chris?
I'm not. Look,
What
I'm
the fuck?
serious. I am so serious, yo. It's crazy. You be like, what in the fuck is going on right now? How do you do that? How? How the fuck do you do that?
Not that. How do you do that?
Because I feed you this amount of food. What is going on in your body that has you coming out with that? Crazy. Crazy. Jesus Christ. And if you're not a fan of changing a cat's box, well, that's not a good thing to do either. That's kind of yeah, that shit can get kind of nerve wracking too. And cats like to scratch up shit. What else? They dogs like to chew shit that's not necessary. They like to pee places where it's not necessary. Um
It's like having a
it's
kid.
yeah. Like I said, if you can handle a dog, I think you'd be pretty good with a kid, like for real. A lot of people might not agree, but I don't know. I'm to the point where I'm just like, if a child, you have to deal with emotion and stuff, but dogs have emotions too, big time. Oh shit, that is crazy. But yeah, like I said, as Lexi said, sorry for the dead air. We're fighting a boss right now in Diablo, and this motherfucker is actually kind of difficult. Oh shit, I forgot to ask you. How was your holiday? And did you do anything exciting for it?
So for my holiday, I just went to Six Flags.
Where's there
and
Six Flags?
in Atlanta.
Oh,
Atlanta.
is it any good? I only know about the Six Flags in Largo, and I haven't been to that in years.
So like I like amusement parks.
Wait, you can get on the rides?
Are you calling me fat? Or you calling me short?
I'm calling you short, motherfucker. I'm,
Anyways,
I'm
yes,
calling you
I
short.
can. I can. Um, just barely though. Beat up dangle, but I can do it. All right, cool. So like, but no, it's not bad. It's just like I didn't expect it to be so dead when I went. I know I
Yeah.
went on 4th of July, but I'm like, you got grilling, just go to. Anyway, so it was kind of dead. Uh, and then because it was so dead, like they didn't have anybody there. So like every time I would stop to get like either food or
Right.
like alcohol or something like that, it was a wait. So that was the big turn off. But the ride lines, I think that's the shorter I've seen some of these ride like waits, like 10, 15 minutes, if
Mm.
that for a ride. Because usually you in line for like a good 30, 45,
Right.
maybe to an hour, depending on what the ride is. But um I don't know. I don't know. The food was not good. And I'm like kind of sad about that. So next
Wait,
time
were you expecting it to be good?
so like usually I go it's like okay. It's
Hmm.
not like I want to throw this away after 2 bites because it's that nasty. Like I can eat it and it's okay.
Right.
But like no, it was nasty. I couldn't eat it. I threw it away. Um so that was a big thing. As well. But other than that, I had fun. It was just I'm always busy, so I don't get to go out and do stuff all the time because like I
Hmm.
work all the time. So it was just nice for me to get out and do that.
Right.
And then I had ramen at my favorite ramen spot. I love Okuboro in Atlanta. It's so good, but it had that. And then that's pretty much all I did for my holiday.
Okay.
What did you do for
Um,
your holiday?
I just put some stuff on the smoker, cooked some stuff, had some family come, and that was about it. I knew, and oh, and listened to a whole bunch of people have fireworks and shit like that. I live in the country, so people don't give a fuck. They were doing fireworks to like maybe like 11 or like 12. So,
Hmm.
it's a good thing that my dog doesn't go crazy to fireworks like that. So that's good. Yeah, but other than that, I didn't really do shit. It was cool. I was able to get the days off were dope and all that, so it wasn't too bad at all. It was really good, really, really good. When is the next holiday?
Labor Day.
Can you believe the summer is next month? Is August?
Yep.
Where the fuck did that shit go?
I don't fucking know. Time is like flew the fuck by.
It's gonna be fucking Thanksgiving like real soon.
Thank goodness. That means I get 2 days off in a row.
Yeah, no, right? Jesus Christ. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that we wanted to talk about? Mm, I can't think of anything. You got anything?
No, I think we covered everything this week. Oh, I'm almost done with the bane of my existence. You guys know, like I try to get the A+ certification like so many times, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a good like test taker. Well, I'm a good test taker. It's just me and A+ don't get along. But I did do my 1102. I did pass that. Now I have to go back and do my 1101, and then I'll have my A+ certification. So that is a thing, you guys.
Nice. That's dope as fuck. That's a big congrats.
Thank you.
Really good shit. Oh, and I'll tell them. So this is kind of for her passing that test, but I got Lexi. I know that she's a fan of stickers for her
Yeah.
car, so I bought her. I got her husband Goju. Um, and he has one eye showing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got her a figurine of Anya, right?
Anya.
Yeah. So I was like, oh shit, that's dope. I never seen like I haven't like maybe because I haven't looked, but haven't seen a lot of like figurines or figures about dealing with that show. So I saw it and I was like, oh shit, dope. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. And then Lexi got me a disc plate
It did.
of
It
my
did.
on my boy fucking Giomi from Demon Slayer, the fucking man, killing that shit. So that was dope too. But yeah, I think that's it.
I think we bored you guys long enough. Okay,
Yeah,
this is probably
for
gonna be a
sure.
little bit of a long one. What's it like? We're at like an hour, so thank
Yeah,
you guys for listening. As
thank you.
always, definitely check us out on social media. Like I said, we will probably be doing more streams, more social media posts. So definitely follow us there. But you guys be safe. I hope to catch you guys next time.
All right,
Bye.
see you guys later. Bye.